Buenos dias, bonjour, and welcome to this very special early morning broadcast from the Aumbonda New Earth Ashram for Compassion and Strength and New Earth Sciences. I have a prepared message in regards to forthcoming learning materials from the Aumbonda New Earth Ashram. The Western occult method of correlating light and sound vibrations with conscious imagery is an Aumbonda form of magical practice. Aumbonda. Now, this is not any kind of egotistical reference to myself, but rather to the concept of what Aumbonda represents. Om being the sound of all creation, bond, the integration and relation and connection of all creation, all aspects of creation, and the divine word, Amen, that seals this word with syncretic light affirmations of spiritual technology. So the Western occult methodologies of correlating light and sound vibrations with conscious imagery is an Aumbonda form of magical practice. In future videos, I will be bringing you the more complex meditational procedures which have previously been reserved for the spiritual development of ritualistically linked initiates of the mystery schools. These lessons are specifically designed to bring about accelerated spiritual unfoldment. The healing involved is a healing of the total personality, a making whole or complete of several vehicles of expression. Vehicles meaning your causal, your spiritual, your mental, all aspects of your physicality, your genetic vehicle, all through all seven of your subtle vehicles, subtle bodies, your energy bodies, your light bodies, your avatar of light, your rainbow bodies. The healing involved is a healing of the total personality, a making whole or complete of the several vehicles of expression. These Kabbalistic vibratory correlations will not only help you to attune your consciousness to higher levels of awareness, they will also enable you to hold or fix the essence of such an experience in your physical vehicle so that you can clearly recall it in waking consciousness. We will learn to tune in on the continuous meditations. Tune, yes, as you would perhaps tune your radio dial, if they still have radios for younger generations. Tuning into the frequency of the cosmos. We will learn to tune in on the continuous meditations of higher beings, higher dimensional beings, by temporarily raising the vibratory frequency of our subtle bodies, our energy bodies. Ultimately, our aim is to make this upgrading of vibratory rate relatively permanent, meaning to exist for the most aspects of our consciousness, to exist in Harmonic Universe number 2. Yes, it's a known fact that I had a Harmonic Universe number 1 day yesterday. It was quite hectic. Third dimension. I let a curse word or two slip. But had I been practicing these vibratory formulas, I would have been able to stay constantly in Harmonic Universe number 2 despite the chaos around me, which I did for the most part, but I'll give myself a B on that exercise yesterday. I'm striving for an A+. We will learn to tune in on the continuous meditations of higher beings by temporarily raising the vibratory frequency of our subtle bodies. Ultimately, our aim is to make this upgrading of vibratory rate relatively permanent so that we can enter into union with higher planes of awareness at will. Fifth dimensional consciousness. One of the basic tenets of ageless wisdom is the unity of all the singleness of the universe. All differentiated powers are emanations of a single power that manifests as radiant, vibratory, conscious energy. All differentiations are appearances within the limited framework of time and space, because all are from one. These differentiated emanations are related and able to interact with one another. It is through the interactions of these related emanations of a single power that the evolving universe proceeds. These related energies of the one life are vibratory and radiating effulgence. They pulsate in ceaseless waves of varying number or note, as in a musical note. They permeate all of space, filling it completely. Thus, they are omnipresent, and because of this, any specific rate may be perceived anywhere in the universe by an instrument attuned to resonate to a particular vibration. So, instrument, meaning you and I, our physical genetic vehicles, to include all of our 7 energy subtle bodies, from the causal to the mental, spiritual, all and the variations and permutations in between, as those realms all interact. But we are the instrument, and we will, through vibratory meditational practices, Amen. That's an example, combined with hand mudras, hand symbols, because our hands are they're tied to our tongue, which is our will, our divine will. All of that will be going over all of that. And kids and ladies and gentlemen, and well, I make these videos for not kids, but because every now and then I let a little curse word slip. But todos los gentes, stay tuned, because you never know. I'm going to also include within these series of video instructions some readings from Gathering the Sun, an alphabet in Spanish and English. Gathering the Sun. And in fact, that's what we're doing here at the Aumbonda New Earth Ashram. We're each seeking to gather little aspects of the sun and assimilate it within our own individual genetic containers for our souls, and gather the sun, which we already have aspects of the divine within us, our divine awareness, our fractals of source awareness, which is God, which is the divine creator, the prime creator, the divine creator of all that is, the divine grid programmer. We already have that within us, but we're going to gather more of the sun. And if you stay tuned, there will be special readings in regards to that. Also, will be a little bit of language instruction as well. So stay tuned. Exciting days ahead.
Namaste. Namaskaram.